by the way.
Oh,
What's up, everyone? This is the Fraser LeVay podcast. We are talking Week 8 NFL, the week that was in sports, some Major League Baseball, and we've got back from his 2 months in Europe. Chainsaw the Destroyer is with us, wearing his LA Dodgers hat too. Look at you.
yeah. Big Dodgers fan.
Okay, nice.
Well, I was at Winners and it was pretty cheap, so I picked her up
It
at
was
Winners.
not at Winners. They're not selling Dodgers hats.
This was at Winners. It's all red.
Enough.
That's the reason I got it. And it has to be big. It's a 7 5/8. So there you go.
Well, yeah, you do have a massive cranium.
I know.
Oh, you're like Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like it.
I think I'm better looking than Peyton, but he's got more cash.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
definitely better looking.
That makes sense.
Thanks. Thanks, man.
Well, we're talking winners and losers, like we said. Some NFL. I've got a bunch. We're gonna start Major League Baseball. We have to. It's a winner, and then I've got it also down as like a small loser, but it's more just unlucky. So Blaiso, don't be too upset. But a winner. You guys are big baseball fans, obviously. So me being the guy who doesn't care about baseball, Game 1 was one of the greatest baseball games I've ever watched, and it has to be up there of all time. So I really liked, for you fans who don't watch baseball, I knew that they sped up the game. I knew like the clocks with the pitcher. I didn't know that you could check up players like only 2 times, right? And then the third time, if you don't get him, he goes to second base. And then the one I loved.
It's called a balk. Yeah.
Okay, a balk. There we go for the people who want to know. 2 other things I absolutely loved was the bullpen. It doesn't take 10 minutes for those guys to get warm. Game's going. You're like, sweet, they're in the game. Let's go. And the best one, and I want to know in other sports, how can we make this change? Probably the dumbest rule that should have been changed and did get changed was the intentional walk. Oh, you're going to walk them? Great. Go to first.
Right?
Oh my God. Genius. Like what other sports can we do this in? Football?
Why did it take so long?
Yeah. So it was very enjoyable, I have to say. I really liked watching that game.
Good.
Where was it in all time of game 1s and for Major League Baseball? It has to be up there.
Oh, it's got to be one of the best ever. To tie a couple things with it on that phrase, and you're going to love this because I know you're not a baseball guy, but you love cool stats. So you remember everyone's seen the a little glass of vino, hey?
A little rouge.
Wow. Afternoon. Oh, I was a little scared, so I didn't know.
Stace is on his dial-up internet. That's a really good feed.
Yes. Oh, well, this is what we can do when we record at night, everyone. This is great.
Oh. Yeah, and the wife's at work, so she might come back for dinner, so if she comes in a little hot, just hide in the closet here. That's why it's dark.
So, Fraser, you've seen, the Kirk Gibson game, right?
Yeah.
The Gibson. So the story was he was so hurt he couldn't play, but they knew they could maybe he could pinch hit once. So he came in, pinch hit against the best closer in the game, home run, Dodgers win. Doesn't get another at bat the rest of the World Series.
Oh.
So Freddie Freeman has been hurt. He's obviously better now, but he has been hurt. He barely, he was in and out of the lineup the last 2 series. Comes in, bottom 9, walk-off home run, game over. So the similarities you think are ending there, except it was the exact same time of day.
Oh.
8:37 p.m.
That's crazy.
Pacific time. Exact as Kirk Gibson's home run. Like, that's bonkers, man. And
that is bonkers.
Yeah, that is so good. Good old
I
Freddie.
like it.
And, by the way,
Good old.
You'll love this too about Freddie Freeman. At international baseball events, guess who he plays for?
He's Canadian?
The Maple Leaf.
Yeah! We love Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up in Georgia, but I think his mom was born in Canada. But he plays for Canada. Like at the last World.
He immigrated to Canada.
He has citizenship, so he can play for Canada, and he has at the World Baseball Classic, the last one he played for Canada. So
love it.
He's going to play the next one though. Now he's something. Hey,
well, he was something then. He'd already won a World Series.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he was something then too.
And a name like that, like, is it baseball or nothing for Freddie? Rock star, porn star. That's about it.
Rock star anyway.
Yeah,
rock star.
Yeah.
And then
this is 2 weeks in a row that we've led off with baseball. I'm loving this podcast.
Right?
It might be my favorites.
Freddie Freeman, we got, what does he have? 7
Seaman?
RBIs. 7 RBIs. The Yankees have 5. He's got 3 home runs, now 4 home runs. And the Yankees have 2. And extra base hits, he's got 5, and the Yankees have 3. So he's single-handedly beaten them. Is Aaron Judge, I have no idea, is he like a choke artist, or is this just the first time he's been in this kind of scenario and isn't doing well?
I mean, choke artist is hard.
Tough.
He's, people are pitching him pretty tough, and he's, I guess, kind of been in his head a little bit, I assume. But I don't know. I hope it continues for at least, however many more games it takes to close this thing out.
It's looking like it might be this one, which brings me to why the World Series is a bit of a loser. Happened with the NBA. Tons of excitement, and just unlucky that it could be a sweep when really, had this gone 7, it would have been great for just the casual fans. NBA this playoffs was supposed to be the greatest playoffs of all time, and then just injuries, bad matchups, and it being a bit of a stinker. So I wish it went 7. It looks like a sweep is on the way. But still, great game 1.
When it comes to the finals, could they spread out the games a little bit, or is it that's just history, just back to back, whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the essence of how baseball's played, right? You don't want to have the games too far apart, then you just see the same 2 starting pitchers and that. So I like the way they do it. I think you don't want to have too many off days. It's how they play all year. Like they have 4 to 6 days off in an entire month. So I'm all for keeping it the same as they do in the regular season.
Yeah, and I guess that's why they do the regular season, like basically a 4-game stretch too. So right, so you can't see the same pitcher every game that you play him over the series, kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
So there was a rumor too that Shohei was going to possibly pitch this series, but that's probably not going to happen, eh?
No, he can barely move his arm. His other one.
Well, yeah, now he can, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's too bad. What's Dave Roberts? I mean, I guess I kind of like what he did, where he just squashed it right away, but I wish he didn't, just from an entertainment standpoint of because he squashed it before game 1. He's like, Shohei is absolutely not 100% pitching, which I get because he probably doesn't want to hear this the question a billion times, but it would have been nice to just for some excitement. Maybe it's gonna happen. But
maybe.
Then he hurt himself. Yeah. All right. Any NFL winners and losers? I can go through as many as you want, so I want to open up the floor.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's. What do you got, Stace?
Mm-hmm. I got to start off with Winston there. Big winner.
Oh yeah,
biggest character in the league right now. Hey, one of
the best.
Yeah, he's
so funny. Did you see his post game interview?
Yeah. Thanking Eminem. He's doing selfies, eating his own fingers, eating his W's.
I love that where he's like, he quotes Eminem and he's like, "You only get one shot," but I'm like, "Hey, you're on your 3rd team."
Yeah.
Seems like lots of shots.
You had a few shots.
Yeah.
But
it's amazing.
Yeah,
Blaze, do you see the highlights at the end of the game?
Not all of them.
Oh my God! Yeah. So the most quintessential moment that we wanted, the Jameis experience.
The drop touchdown. Yes.
Oh, the drop int. So I mean, I was thinking about, like, he throws the pass. For anyone who didn't watch, Jameis Winston is the highest and lowest player in the history of the game, next to Aaron Brooks. He's about to overtake him. But he does these things where the dumbest thing on earth, and he does something incredible. And he throws the ball to an all-pro. If you don't want to know what an all-pro is, it is the best player in his position. So I would say he's got to be, top 5 worst people to throw an interception to in the hands in the league?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton. He's a stud. He's a stud.
There's literally 5 people or less that you'd throw the ball to on the defensive side in the hands to seal the game. He drops it, and I wish I could live bet at that moment. Because, oh my God, I was like, this is going to be a touchdown for sure. What does Jameis do? Drops back, boom, touchdown to a guy people haven't heard of. Yay.
Yeah, he's just a legend. He's an absolute legend.
So good. And my loser, the Jets. They got to be the loser. They might be the loser of are they the loser of the month?
Yeah, the best. God, it makes me so happy.
And you know what? Being a long-time Rodgers fan and maybe an apologist once in a while over the years,
maybe.
Man, it's over.
It's over.
Like,
it's over. Stace,
it's over. I'm sorry, Raj. Go back to the dark room. Like, I guess it's not all him, but man, like, They fire the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know
It's
what
not
it
all
is.
him, but he's not.
Oh,
there
yeah.
anymore. He doesn't have it.
That's what I was saying Stace on the last podcast. It's like I love nowadays where everyone just leaves when things get hard. So like the grass isn't always greener. We need kids to understand this. The grass isn't always greener. So Devontae Adams, and now even I wish it wasn't because he got injured. But Stephon Diggs, if you believe in like karma or the law of attraction, don't be an asshole and demand yourself out of places, and good things will happen. But if you do, bad things might happen. So
right, yeah, and Devontae's the same thing, right? He wants to go to the Raiders, and now he wants to go to the Jets.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And they're anything anywhere. It's fantastic. I'm quite happy with how things have turned out for the old Jets.
Yeah.
You know who's the biggest spoiler is probably old Goots there in Green Bay. Eh? Everyone giving a hard time. All those guys. Oh, get rid of Favre. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, look at this. And then
Rodgers,
and they're just getting the heat, and they're like, hey, maybe they actually know what the fuck they're doing, eh?
Yeah. And this Jordan Love guy, he's pretty good. Yeah, too. That helps.
I also feel like we need to remember.
Sorry.
We need to remember everyone's not Tom Brady and LeBron James. Like 40 is still 40. You know, like it's so still. It's not always going to be these two superhumans. It's going to catch up to you.
Yeah, they kind of ruined it for all old people.
Yeah,
right?
they did.
Like, it's tough. It's real tough. But I got a loser that you'll like, Fraser, just because you've been on it since he came in.
Richie.
It has Richardson. Wow, is he good? And then he pulls himself.
Oh my god,
guys! Can I take a quick blow here? Are you fucking kidding me?
That was unreal.
Do that?
Oh, you sure cannot.
You had to run along? That was awesome.
Yeah. That's the only thing you're good at, dude. So you should keep running.
Yeah.
It should have been more like, I think they're gonna make me pass again. Let's go to Flacco here.
Is he out of the league in 2 years? Is he washed out of the league in 2 years?
He can't throw a ball.
You got to figure out a way to see if he can play receiver,
running back,
at least try, because he is
a great running back
on his hand, right? Like maybe he can be like / Cordell Stewart type, but
Taysom Hill,
tight end,
a little Taysom Hilly.
Something he's too good of an athlete to not try something,
right? Tight end, maybe. Can he block?
Yeah, probably. Boy, he
might get tired and just let one guy breeze right by him.
Yeah, I would take a bro on this one. Oh, I forgot to do the head tap. No, poor Flacco just got murdered by the defensive end. That's tough.
Yeah, at one point in the game, the Colts had 9 straight plays that totaled negative 12 yards, and Richardson was 2 for 12 in the first half with 1 interception. And the only one of those completions was like a broken coverage where Josh Downs was running 30 yards wide open. So really he had 1 completion that anyone could not complete and 1 interception. And that was fine. You know what? You're a bad quarterback. But then when you have no heart, that's where surely we got to draw the line, right?
Tough. That's tough.
Speaking
they
of,
benched him though, hey?
Yeah.
They're going to Flacco? I haven't seen him much today. So
hey, Flacco. Hey, is he the new Fitzmagic? Is he the new Fitzy?
He might be.
Is he Flactastic? Is that his nickname?
I think so.
Hey,
yeah,
good one. Heard that first.
I don't think that one's going to
stick. Not great.
That doesn't have much.
Oh, come on!
I like Flactastic.
Yeah,
you do.
I've got a winner. A winner of the week.
Red wine speaking.
Yeah, a winner of the week is Will Levis. Because he got replaced for the worst play of the year and probably of all time by Tyreek Stevenson, 29 on the Bears. Who
that was awesome.
Chirping the Commanders refs. Oh my God! Speaking of like manifestation or like what goes around comes around, you're gonna chirp the refs and then or chirp the fans, and then he's the guy who tips the ball on top of that. Oh my God! And there's word out there that the guy who caught the ball, Noah, is who he's supposed to be shadowing. His whole job is supposed to shadow him, not tip the ball, not do anything, just shadow one player. And that guy catches a touchdown.
You can't play him next game. You have to just, you're like, you know what? You just sit and watch this one. He's still young enough, and apparently he's a good player, right? Like, they're happy with him otherwise. So you need to just sit his ass on the bench and be like, you're watching this game because of your antics.
Yeah, I agree.
That was good.
Too much of that in the league. There's too many of these young guys that are just acting like clowns and they haven't done anything yet. Like, take a lesson from the guys that are like the great players. They don't say and do stupid shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do your job, hey?
Yeah, exactly, Stace. I like it.
Yeah.
Another loser is the Saints' Nathan Shepard with the dirtiest play of the year, just reeking on Herbert's knee and ankle.
No kidding.
Oh my god.
No what about that Hoggy just spearing him? That was unreal. That was good stuff right there.
Mm-hmm. Which then giving him some extra business,
which is well deserved. Which leads me to a second loser of this whole thing that happened. Jim Harbaugh. He goes in his after the game. I don't encourage it, but I don't blame him. But we don't do this. I don't encourage it. But then he gave him the game ball. So it's like, Jimbo, you clearly fucking encouraged it. And I'm fine with it. Just stick by your, don't backtrack.
Yeah.
Literally encouraged it, and that's fine. You deserved it.
You might just say that to be avoiding a fine, though. I didn't tell him. I didn't tell our guys to maim anybody who touches Herbert's ankle, but they certainly know that that's the expectation.
And they got the game ball. I think they're gonna find out that he was okay with it.
They'd be like, remember when Sean Payton didn't coach for a whole year? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make sure we know they didn't give him directions to do that.
This is true. You guys got anything else? Throw out any winners, losers?
Not a total loser, but can Lamar stop showing his teammates up so much, please, and ripping his helmet off and throwing it around on the field? I don't know. I thought that was a little out of character for him. I know they've been on a roll and they lost, but he kind of threw his players under the bus a couple times. I thought.
Was he upset? He just didn't make the pass on the last one. He's like, shit, we didn't hit this one, and he's pissed.
Maybe I don't know. He's still he's just been so good that I don't want to criticize him too much because he's been playing like a maniac. But
what about another winner? The guy who just got traded out of Carolina, the receiver, Dante.
Oh, Deontay Johnson.
That's got to be a winner of the week, right?
Which is also a loser. A loser because it's like, Baltimore, you don't need help on offense. We fucking see you're doing quite fine. Couldn't they have done this for a corner or something?
Maybe find a DB.
Yeah. So it's great on offense.
Yeah.
I like it.
Their offense didn't need any help. Yeah, that's great for Deontay to get out of that shit show.
Yeah.
We're on fire, Stace. Winners. We got to talk about us. Stace called the NFC North the best division football to start the year. He was right.
Yeah.
Blaze called the trade to Kansas City with what's his name?
D-Hop.
Yeah. I called the Cedric Tillman fantasy must-add waiver. We're just people need to listen to this pod. We're just killing it these days.
Yeah, trying to make people money.
And we got a new sponsor.
Okay.
Bud Light. Yeah. We haven't seen any checks yet, but
they're in the mail. I heard them say.
Yeah.
You actually have to show up to a podcast once every 7 to actually get a check.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Guest sponsor.
Yeah, right. Guest check. A loser, Blaze, we talked about this last week, but I'm seeing it more, is replay assist. I love that they use it. So, Stace, have you seen the replay assist? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, yeah.
So, it comes in, but it just seems like it just comes in. So, where do they decide, okay, we're going to make the call, or, oh, no, the coach has to throw his challenge flag? And I already seen this being just a disaster in the playoffs. And it's going to happen to the Chiefs. And my phone's going to blow up with Blaze saying it only happens to the Chiefs.
Not just Blaze. Not other people too.
I'm going to throw my phone through the wall. Because this is going to happen. It's going to be some disaster. I just don't understand it. It's got no... Sure. When do they pick and choose when to use it and when not to? I don't understand this. But...
it seems odd.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It seems really odd.
All right. Well,
what just happened here?
I got Baker Mayfield's ego as a loser. I feel like he's going Josh Allen 2022 hero ball, where he's like, "Oh, I need to do everything. I am everything." He was doing well when he was just playing within the game, within himself, within the offense. And Stace is doing dog pants, so everyone can hear but not see what's going on. And
I don't know though, Fraser. That's a tough one because he lost Godwin and Evans, right? Expectations did go down, so I don't think it's too much of a.
I don't know. He's thrown 4 or 5 picks in the last 2 games, forcing the ball when he doesn't need to. I think he's forced too much.
No one to throw to.
He's got people. Shepard's done some stuff. Otzi's killing it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
2-1. Yankees got a run in the third, in the bottom of the second.
Oh.
Yeah. A little sacrifice
Like
fly.
Like that.
A loser, I sent you guys this in the text. The Giants right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor.
Yeah.
He says, I want to be on an island with TJ Watt all day. TJ Watt, Monday Night Football, strip, sack, recovery. Second one of the night. So he basically had 2 of those against Jermaine Illuminor. So I probably wouldn't ask to be on an island with TJ Watt, even if you're the greatest in the game.
No, bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calling out Watt, eh?
Yeah, it's not the best.
Not great.
Since we talked baseball, quick little plug. Winner, LeBron James starts the season 3-0. Fourth quarter, 16 points, multiple assists and rebounds to bring back 7 points down. The guy is a cyborg. So just a little shout out.
Do you know what he's talking about here?
Hey, we talked baseball. We could sprinkle in some great basketball too.
Did his kid play in or what?
I don't know if he played in that game.
Is he actually on the team, or
No.
is he?
He's on the team. He's going back and forth between the G League.
Yeah,
he's actually great. Like people hasn't hated on him too much, but like the kid's really funny. Like he just makes fun of it. Him and LeBron argue like a brother or like a dad and a son. It's really good. It's good TV. It's good content.
So he's heading to the G League. So did they just essentially just have him there just so that we could have a father-son thing, and then now he's
well, he's going back and forth, but mostly, I mean, that was 100%.
But he's never going to actually play in meaningful minutes in the NBA.
I don't think so. He's so small.
Yeah.
He might, but I mean, he works really hard and he's really like cerebral, so he might actually carve out a place. He's got a good head on his shoulders, Stace. That's what cerebral means.
What?
So you hope that he can, but he's only like 6'3", and he's got nothing of what he needs to actually make it for in the league. But he's actually sane and doing all the right things. So yeah,
and he was a first-round pick, right?
No, he was a late second.
Ew.
Yeah,
we're talking about basketball still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all right.
Well, we were anyway.
Moving on.
Back to football.
Yes.
What else do you guys have from the week?
It's just like Stace back in the country after a month overseas.
No, it wasn't. I had to work the other time. 18 days. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. 18 days.
I got my hat from there. Look at this bad boy. Hey?
With your
that's from
internet. We can't really see it very well.
Well, there you go. It's from Oktoberfest, buddy.
Oh,
yeah,
I like that.
So Oktoberfest. I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm not going back.
Yeah. So you bought a hat you'll never use again.
Yes.
It kind of looks like you're Amish now. Yes. Now that we see you. Can you make us some milk for the podcast by hand?
I think I look pretty good, actually. I think
churn us some butter maybe when you have a break next podcast.
Like an old cowboy.
Yeah. Something.
Anyways, Oktoberfest. You can't beat the beer. It wins. A liter and a half.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's why I just don't understand Oktoberfest. I have no wish to go. It looks like a fun time, but I'm just like, people are sitting cramped now because it's so overpopulated with people and just chugging beer. But how much beer can you drink? Just to your point, it's like, oh yeah, I love this. It sounds like a great idea. But then you're like, after 2 hours, just pounding heavy beers. Just, I don't know.
That's it. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Eat chicken. Eat lots of chicken.
Good chicken.
The chicken over there. Hey?
You got a half a chicken and some beef soup. That's what you get. If you want.
I like it.
But you're crammed in there, man. Crammed.
Yeah. I saw videos this year of people sprinting, like the Waste Management Open in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Sprinting for the best seats, like once they open the gates.
The funniest is at the end of the day, like, because it starts early. It's like done by 9, right? But you start early. Well, some people. So we came in a little later, and there's people absolutely buckled by 1 o'clock. And that's something to see. Like, they're like zooed, man. Just all over the road. And that's fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, watching that shit.
Entertaining. It's entertaining to watch.
But I did it once, and I'm done. It's good.
Okay.
Beers are decent.
All right.
Yeah.
They're lots. They're big. They're like a liter and a half. For a liter. They're freaking big.
Did the beer taste really good, or were you just like, it's beer?
It was a good beer, but like the first half to 3/4, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Did you buy another one?
Were there dust ups?
You just can't drink it. Just no.
No dust ups. Everyone's pretty calm.
No, Europeans are very friendly people.
That's good.
Yeah, they're not. They don't get all fired up.
All right. I've got a loser as like us or anyone like us who thinks we know anything about the NFL. So last week I told Blaze, and we were going through games. We're like, this week sucks. Like there's like 3 good games. Ends up Browns win, Texans game's close, Packers game's close, Patriots win, Cardinals win. It was incredible. And then the Steelers have a 2-game lead in their division. The Broncos are 5-3. The Commanders lead the NFC East. The NFC North is the best division in football. Somehow the Cardinals are leading the NFC West. And then let me tell you the leaders of passing yards. 1, Geno Smith. 2, Baker Mayfield. 3, Kirk Cousins. 4, Brock Purdy. 5, Lamar Jackson. So it's not particularly, I would say.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love, by the way, you didn't say it loud enough about Patriots win. How about that, hey?
Whoa, yes.
Hey, let's get into it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a big winner.
Before that cheap prick from the Jets took his pot shot on Maisie, he was bawling. The kid is so good.
Ooh.
So good. I'm so excited. Like,
I was off on that one. Remember I said they didn't think they were going to win a game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was
you're probably drinking my Bud Lights there right now, actually, the ones that you're showing.
Oh, yeah, right. I do owe you some Bud Lights on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, it was awesome. Drake May's the truth. The receivers suck. They're a bunch of mouthy little punks that run their mouth and talk about how good they are and then don't catch the ball. I think there were 7 drops. So we're going to have to clean that up. But love it. Just love beating the Jets. And I love when the Jets are going to jet, which actually you could chalk that one up to Fraser because I believe I said right at the start of the year, I'm like, eventually the Jets are going to jet.
Yeah, you did say that.
Boom, daddy.
Oh, yeah.
It's happened already. It's fantastic.
Another big thing is Brandon McManus, Packers kicker. He's away for a year for whatever reasons. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah.
Comes back. 2 back-to-back game winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the year of the kicker and also not the year of the kicker because the dude from from the Cardinals, he hasn't missed. He's got 3 or 4 game winners. He got cut, I think, by the Patriots.
Yeah,
he's
absolute scrub. Like he's the reason we have Drake May. So I'm a huge Chad Ryland fan because he absolutely butchered a couple kicks. 4th round draft pick Bill spent on that guy. People wonder why he got fired. But 4th round pick and absolutely was just a complete circus last year. And now he's just ending games. He's like the best closer in the league right now, apparently.
Yeah. And then we've had lots of kickers just drop off too. I feel like there's been kickers rehired and fired as much as I've ever seen in a season.
Yeah, it's good. I like, it's good to see the Cardinals good. You know what? They seem to be doing things the right way. They're building their own team from within. They've drafted well. I like it.
Back to the Patriots. Blaze, if you're the GM, what do you try and go all in next year? And by all in, like let's maybe trade for a good receiver, draft an O-line, a Hoggy, and a receiver, or do both, vice versa, whatever it is. Like, are you going all in next year to go after it? Because you only got 3 years of the contract.
Yeah, and they're gonna have by far the most money, salary cap space. I don't know if it's a good year for free agents or not, but like I want them just to not spend just on 2 massive dudes. Like just get depth. They need 2 linemen. Although the line played well last week, I have to say they were okay, but you need 2 there. You need to revamp the receiver room, and you can always add along the defensive line and linebacker. So spend the money, use the picks. Like I told you before, I think last week you said they might be picking first. I told you that's not happening. That'd be
still a chance, but
6 or 7.
Whoa, 6 or 7!
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. Right. Well, it depends how long. It depends if I'm just hoping they were just like extra precaution with May last week and he'll be back. But we'll see. But you got to spend the money, so don't waste it. But go and get yourself a couple dudes. Now you're gonna have people that actually want to come and play with that kid. So,
all right. Well, things are looking nice in Patriot land.
Oh, soon, baby, we'll be back and more annoying than ever.
Awesome.
I'd like to have a quick Joe Burrow update. I want this to be a weekly thing. Joe Burrow is currently 32, 27, and 1, his record. So it's something. I don't want to point fingers and say overrated and underrated, but I mean, it's something. If that's
not good enough.
Nope, not good.
Not good enough. They're soft though, right? Like,
yeah, their defense sucks. It's not all on him.
Yeah, like they're not a tough team. Mentally, they're not a tough team. Physically, they get bullied so often.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just see it. Can't just blame T. Higgins being out, right? Like they got manhandled.
But T. Higgins is always out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
He's freaking soft. He's part of the problem.
Ooh.
Maybe we need to throw more shade at the.
He's got so much skill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but your best ability is your availability, my man. You got to be there, right?
Can't make the club in the tub, so they say. Hey, Stace.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
I don't know who in this case can't help the club.
Yeah, that's true. To stay on the Bengals, then we might as well a big winner, Joe Mixon. So the Bengals just let Joe Mixon walk.
Yeah,
where he's the best running back in the league. Well, he's probably third at worst, but he had the touchdown run of the year last week. Oh my God, he was just punishing guys, twisting and turning. That was greatest run of the year so far. So I want to give him a shout out.
He's healthy going into the playoffs. Houston will be legit, right? And if they get Nico back, and they lost Diggs now, but
they didn't have him last year. They were fine.
That's true. Yeah, as long as they get Nico back.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Back to basketball, but I just want to make sure I can use this as a clip. Whoever made the Dwayne Wade statue needs to get shot. It is so bad.
I've heard about this.
Hey,
I heard about this.
Oh my God. He's my favorite athlete of all time. And they made him look like Lawrence Fishburne on drugs or like an evil Marvel character that's 80 years old. I was looking at they created the Michelangelo or David statue by Michelangelo in the 1500s. And it looks like a human being. How do we make Ronaldo and Dwayne Wade look like scary bad guy movie, 80-year-old bad guys? What is happening? Why can't they make this? Yeah. How is it this hard? They did it in 1500s.
Because artists now are they're freaks. They just, it's got to be it.
It's like Han Solo coming out of the carbon freezer, eh? You get worse.
Who did I hear?
It's a painful. Painful
I heard
statue.
someone say that, if they had to guess, they could guess 100 athletes before they came up close to that saying Dwayne Wade. They said their first 3 guesses would be Sam Cassell, and I'm like, that's not good. If your likeness looks like Sam Cassell, that's tough.
Yeah, Antoine Walker, Sam Cassell, Lawrence Fishburne, but uglier. And there's one other person. One other person I think it could be. I forget who it was, but
Bill Cosby currently.
Oh yeah. That's again not someone you really want to be compared to. Oh, I thought he was dead. Isn't he out of prison?
Oh shit! Is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh, moment of silence.
Yeah, that's
Whoa,
fine.
He's
I
not.
don't think so. Okay, I thought he was.
He might be getting abused on the regular in prison, but I don't think he's dead.
Okay, I guess he's still alive.
Getting what he deserves.
That's Juice you talk about who's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Juice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Juice. Mm-hmm.
Good riddance. Bad guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, any other recaps from the? Oh, you got to tell me never to pick Carolina to cover ever again. If I bring it up
why
this
should
week,
I have to tell you that? Why should we have to tell you that?
I have no idea why. I just keep on doing it. I think I'm it's painful. I'm like, they'll cover, and then they don't.
No, they're hopeless, and now they just traded Deontay. They're bad. They're getting the first pick. There's absolutely no question that they're getting the first pick.
Yeah.
There's a game actually this coming week where if you're not a fan of either team, there's zero chance you're watching the game. Zero. Look at the slate right now. There's one game that stands out where there's absolutely, and because there's nobody even fantasy relevant, there might be one player. There's no reason. Easy. No.
I was gonna say Carolina Raiders.
Worse.
Panthers
Close,
Raiders.
Worse.
Panthers Titans.
Close,
No, it's
worse.
Panthers Saints. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, hold on. Carr's coming back this week.
No, he's not.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Come on, it doesn't matter. No one's watching that game. That game will be hot garbage.
Who do you watch for fantasy purposes on Titans Patriots?
You just watch to watch Drake May.
Okay. Well, if he's back, all right. If he's back, that's fine.
or
Right.
Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to get you 2 tuds. Right?
Okay.
Someone will have him.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry, another 8 catches
Did
likely.
we have a Dan Campbell bully of the week? Was there any
Dan
guys
Campbell.
There?
It was Dan Campbell again.
Yeah,
Oh.
Dan Campbell, he just dropped his nuts all over them. Like, like
Is,
that was
is
unbelievable.
he going through the neighborhood again or what?
You know what was great? Yeah, we didn't even touch on this actually. It was
Oh.
National Tight Ends Day,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah, he's a
all-time
tight
record
end.
for catches by a tight end across the league. Dan Campbell, the former tight end, makes sure his 2 tight ends get touchdowns, plus the special teams. Like that was the best example of like a cat playing with their food ever. Like the Lions toyed with that team, absolutely toyed with them. Everyone, they must love playing for him, right? Like they absolutely players must love playing for him.
I wonder, he's not the only one, but the only one I can think of where he doesn't keep it close. And do you wish it's a harder thing to do, I think, than it seems, right? Because how many teams, even the Chiefs, they keep it close. We're like, Dan Campbell's like, no, we're gonna slit your throat. Fuck you, you're not coming back, like ever. Like I think that
bully.
It needs to be done more often because how many times we see good teams just not come up to play against shit teams, barely beat them. So
and then it backfires.
Yeah, then you lose.
Yeah, no, it's so true. He doesn't. Yeah, he's like the college coach that just has the better team. Like some of those college coaches are just ruthless. I don't care if it's 60 to nothing. We're still going to just keep scoring. Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Yeah,
I
like it.
You gotta love the guy.
Yeah.
I don't like this. The Yankees have the bases loaded again.
Oh wow.
God damn it.
I'll have to do an intro and let people know we're recording this during Game 4. I mean, I hope they win. Let's make this a bit of a series. We don't need a blowout.
Oh.
They're not coming back. It's only happened.
World Series.
It's only happened once, right?
Let's not tempt fate. Let's just win it tonight.
Yeah.
Wipe them off
Judges
the map.
on third. So actually, maybe got to
Did they play?
Hit by pitch.
Oh.
Would they play Game 5 in New York or did they go back to LA?
Yeah. No, New York. 2-3-2.
2-3-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and it's tomorrow night. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Would they have a break?
2-3-2, but...
Would they have a break after that?
Thursday off. Yes.
Friday. Okay. Fair enough.
Travel break.
You gonna go down to LA if they win?
Absolutely
not.
What? There's nothing for me in LA.
Oh.
Maybe West Hollywood.
Cars and traffic and way too many people. That sounds like torture. Yeah. You know how I feel about people.
I was down there. Yeah. I believe it was the last time the Dodgers were in the World Series.
Yeah.
During COVID? You were down in LA during COVID. This seems like a lie.
May have not been the last time. It was the Packers were playing the Rams at the old LA Coliseum.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So during that time, there was I can't believe the Dodgers were playing in the World Series.
Okay.
And I think the Kings were playing a game at the same time, the LA Kings Hockey Club. And I remember seeing there's tickets for $6 to the game. All on Sunday. They had the Dodgers, the Packers, Rams, and then the Kings.
Yeah, it's like anybody, please come to the hockey game.
And I think honestly the Clippers were playing it at night too, and it was basically free. If you paid the $6 for the Kings game,
you could slide over and go to the Clippers.
Slide over. You could watch the Clippers play.
It's like when you're younger and you'd go to a matinee movie and then you'd just stay in and go to another one after that.
Yeah. You go Jeepers Creepers 2 right into Crash. It's perfect.
If it was you would have snuck the Ninja Turtles in there somewhere.
Oh, yeah. For sure some Ninja Turtles. I'm glad you brought that up, Stace. So a big loser of the week was New York City. It's the first metro city to lose 4 games in major sports. So the Knicks lost, the Yankees lost, the Giants lost, and their soccer team lost all on the same day. First team that's ever done that.
And that was Sunday?
Yeah, that was Sunday.
And then they had a Trump rally.
What about the Jets?
And then everyone lost.
It was Monday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think Trump is doing any things in New York. I hate to break it to you.
No, he can't go into the stadium. He'll get thrown in jail.
Yeah.
Holy.
Oh, no.
Oh, Dinger gets the Grand Slam. Oh,
no.
Yeah. Oh, watch.
Oh, son of a fuck.
Who hit it?
Volpe.
Hudson? Oh, I don't know.
Hudson's
a
good
pitcher.
old Volpe. I could have called that.
Oh, damn it. That's not good.
want to know what's going to happen. They're going to make those guys are going to get kicked out of the game just like pariahs and be like, oh, they got Mookie Betts' head. They did a little silly stuff, and now they're in the game. Turn the game around.
That's not good.
Dingerinos.
Hey, Kimmy, you want to get on the podcast?
Oh, right. Cousin Kim's there?
She's coming back from a lunch break at the shift at the hospital here.
Oh, what a sweet
a true hero.
She is. Everyone's from the hospital. How long is her lunch?
Okay, it's an old age home down the road, but same thing.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
do you guys want to get into
or like as a part-time resident? Well, how old are we talking here?
Mm-hmm.
Probably about your age.
Yeah, she's older.
You're aging up,
and so are you. You're older.
What? Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I look much younger.
I don't know that that's true.
It's plastic surgery.
I've seen you since surgery. I can see where all those liter beers went.
What are you talking about?
Well,
I'm not happy about this baseball game. Fuck.
It's not good. Well, it's good. It's good for casual fans.
I gotta give 2 shits about casual fans.
I know you don't.
Dodgers to win the World Series.
That's fine. They'll still win. No one's coming back from 3 games down. Let's get in some picks. Last week had some weird lines, and this week already jumps into a weird line. The Jets, after we've talked shit about them nonstop, are favored by 2 over the Texans. This is very odd.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Tell me they don't play Thursday.
Thursday, yes.
We have to watch those guys again?
Yeah. Got to watch.
And why are they favored against Houston? Where is the game?
I guess maybe in Aaron's backyard or something where he's got snipers or
yeah, is it in a state where like half the Texans aren't allowed to go?
Yeah, it must be.
Why are they favored?
Playing in the dark room.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm just gonna take the Texans. It seems like the play.
Me too. Yep.
Yeah. But are they finally gonna win?
No, they're not beaten. Well,
I gotta say, I'm calling. I think they're junk, but they're gonna win.
I'm taking Texans and the points. Money line, too.
Nico's not back yet. They're down to 1 receiver.
I think I've gone like 0 for 5 on Jets picks because I've been like, okay, this is a must win for them. This is a must win for them. This is a must win for them. Literally, we've said it on this podcast. It's a must win for them. They got to win this one. And then they lose to the Patriots.
Yeah. I got to go with the Jets. I don't know why.
That's terrible. But watch, they're going to win because it's such a weird line that makes no sense. But Broncos, Ravens. Ravens 9.5 point favorites at home to the Broncos. They cannot stop the pass to save their life. So,
yeah, but, I mean, they haven't faced Bo Nix yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Is he fool's goal? Is he all right? Like he had 4 touchdowns last week, but it was against Carolina. It's hard to get a read on that. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of points, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Denver's defense is pretty good.
Like it's a 17, 16 point game, and then Knicks throw some garbage time
touchdown. Gets to be that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Broncos there.
Mm-hmm. Opposite. I may go with that. Stace, you care?
I'll take the Broncos.
Okay. Raiders, Bengals. The Bengals 7.5 point favorites. Even though the Bengals, what's their record? Like 3-5 Bengals are favored by 7.5 points. There should be a law that
I gotta go Bengals.
If you're 3-5, you shouldn't be able to have a 7.5 point favorite going into a game.
Who are they? Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
The Raiders don't have a great record, but they've at least been keeping a lot of their games close, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Ugh, that's a gross line. I don't like that one at all.
No.
Stay away.
They lost to the Chiefs by 7, the Rams by 5, blown out by the Steelers. Yeah, so the last couple of games have kept them close. I'm taking Raiders.
All right.
Blaiso's game of the week, Patriots, Titans. Titans, oh gosh. Yes. Titans are favored 3.5.
Oh my God. Easy money, boys.
I'm going with
juicy points.
I'm going with Blaiso's Patriots on that one.
Yes, you are. Of course you are.
I am.
If it was 2.5, that's a win for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If it was 2.5, I may have gone Titans, but 3.5. Oh my. That's a lot.
That's beautiful stuff. I love it. Bring on the disrespect. That's just playing for draft picks.
Saints, Panthers, underdogs by 7 points. I think I would take the Saints 7 points. I think the Saints could beat them by 14. Panthers are done.
They beat him by 40 in week 1, but will Carr be back?
Who's playing for the Panthers?
I assume
the
Bryce
Rocket?
Young.
Is it the Rockets back?
No, I think Bryce is back, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, he stinks.
Or was that last week?
That was last week. Because Red got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Either way, Reds only had one good game.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Carr's coming back. I'm taking the Saints.
Decent morning games, though. I like that.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Falcons.
Ooh.
Whoa. Now the Cowboys, they lose. Season's over, right?
Over. I mean, they suck.
Oh, maybe not. They're 3-4? Or are they 4? They're 3-4, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 3-4. Which credit to them, because I didn't know going into with how much shit we've talked about the Cowboys. I thought they had like one win, but they were 500 until this past week, so they're not as terrible as I thought they were. Still terrible, but not as terrible as I thought they were. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That is tough, right? Like, I don't know.
I guess until they show you.
That's another one phrase that we talked about last week. I was another rant about the Falcons. That's like, use your stars. They fed Pitt. They fed them. And they got Bijan on the ball more. And boom, another win. Do the same thing on Saturday or Sunday.
I had it on my list. Only 9 yards for Ray McLeod, so they stayed away from Ray.
Yes. Again, sorry to Ray. I didn't mean that much disrespect, but like, let's know who drives the train here.
So, question going forward, guys. I got 2 quarterbacks in one of my fantasy leagues. Mahomes and Cousins, and I've been running with Mahomes all year because it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
But Cousins is outscoring him every freaking week.
Every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When is it? Do I go to Cousins? Because you know Mahomes is going to finally go off. Like,
you got to go Cousins this week because it'll be like 35-30 in this game.
Hey, last week I took Mahomes because they're playing the Raiders. He had a decent week, but Cousins got.
I've been saying this from the very beginning, and people keep on writing it off. But I'm telling you, they're just mailing in the season. They know last year they had 11 wins and they won the Super Bowl, or 10 wins and won the Super Bowl. They're just coasting. He's not getting injured. They're keeping the game close, handing the ball off a ton, letting Kareem Hunt eat, not getting Mahomes touched. They're keeping all their plays under their hat. When Mahomes has to make a play, he does it, as we see. But until then, they're just gonna fucking leave him upright and not give a shit about stats and just.
They haven't lost yet, so I don't know if they're mailing it in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, he's not.
I hear what you're saying. They're not. They don't give a shit about stats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they're beyond that.
And this week they're playing the Bucks. They're favored 8 points, so I would say hope for a close game shootout and start Cousins in the Cowboys Falcons game. Definitely.
That's a tough one though, because the Bucks defense has been garbage lately.
That's what I'm getting at, right? Like.
But doesn't the same thing happen where Mahomes throws for a touchdown or two and then they just run the ball in over and over and that's what it is?
Yeah. I mean, we know Fraser's never going to say pick Kirk Cousins, so that's a terrible question. Right?
Yeah. And I just did. I just said take Kirk for this game. That's how you know it's too good to be true.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
The old Vikings don't miss Cousins at all, though. Darnold's been great.
Don't. Yeah,
Darnold's been fine.
Yeah.
Finding the respect he earns.
Mm-hmm. Jameis Winston, we were talking, Stace, about second chance quarterbacks on the podcast. Add Jameis Winston. Well, he's a third
or
chance.
Fourth chances sometime for them.
How many quarterbacks in the league right now are like second and third chances, just killing it?
Hey, speaking of, that's actually a nice little game for Jameis this week. That'll be a good battle.
And Jameis, so there's a stat about only one quarterback this season has 40 pass attempts with 0 interceptions, and that's Jameis Winston. And we don't count the one Kyle Hamilton dropped. So
I think that doesn't take into effect the 3 interceptions that were dropped on Sunday. But anyway, technically the stat's correct.
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
I got a question. Yeah. Cobes?
That's Cobes, yeah.
Dolphins, Bills, and I got a question. Where do you put Tua ranking for quarterbacks in the league? Because I've had him like 20th, 22nd nonstop. But if you start, now we know Kyler Murray's passed him because Kyler just beat him with a worse team.
Yeah.
Like you can.
Well, he's still got to give him another week, right?
I don't care. We don't have to.
I've been a hater of Tua forever.
Oh, yeah. Here's who we're going to put at him. Geno Smith. Do we put him ahead of Tua?
Yes.
Baker Mayfield.
Hold on.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins.
Yes.
Brock Purdy.
Of course.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson, of course. Joe Burrow, of course. CJ Stroud, of course. Dak Prescott.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Josh Allen, of course.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, of course.
That
Jared
Mahomes
Goff,
guy.
of course.
Yeah.
Mahomes. Stafford. Kyler Murray. Sam Darnold. Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
What
Why is there
is
balloons?
going on? What just happened there?
There was just
I don't know.
balloons on your
The
screen.
balloons just shot up.
Drake May.
We on the right
Drake
podcast?
May-
You got
Drake
another
May.
podcast starting up after this? Like Carnival down in.
So where's that putting him? Is he like 24th?
Yeah, right?
He's better than Will Levitt.
Yeah, that's true.
Will
You
the
can
Thrill.
argue him and Trevor Lawrence. You can Rodgers all time. You got to put Rodgers up there, maybe.
But currently,
So,
Yeah, currently that's a close one now.
Mhm.
Herbie.
Herbie.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Herbie's definitely better.
Herbie.
How about the other rookies? Caleb.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Carr? Derek Carr, maybe?
No.
No.
God.
Two is better than Carr.
The Flak Attack.
Black
Oh.
Attack, yeah. Yeah, put
Flactastic. Oh, good old
Yeah.
Flactastic.
Yeah, Flactastic.
Yeah, you're right. He's mid-20s.
Yes,
Yeah, he
he's
is.
mid
Yeah, he
20s.
is.
Oh, thank goodness. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that off my chest.
Danny Dimes? No.
Danny Dimes.
Oh,
Oh, God, he's so bad.
He almost pulled it off, too. Oh, speaking of which, actually, I want to bring it up because I want to jinx it about all three of us. We'll just not talk about it. We're doing good, guys, in our fantasy, everyone, but we don't want to jinx things. Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. Bills -6. The Bills are going to blow them out by 14.
Where is
Yeah.
it?
At home, too, with the
Buffalo.
Bills.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's going to be a crazy.
yeah. It might get down to like 60, so that's a little too cold for those Miami fucking
Yeah, that's going
pussies.
to be a beatdown.
I don't know the stats, but I think the Bills have outscored them like 180-12 in their games with Tua versus Josh Allen.
Yeah, it's not good. Not
Um,
good at all.
oh, Winnie. Maybe by the end of the year we can put Winnie ahead of Tua. That would be great.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I
that's what
will-
I
yeah.
always do.
When the Browns make the playoffs and Miami doesn't. Oh, yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, if you get them to the playoffs, you're going to have to.
Okay,
Yeah.
two is better than Watson, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
he is. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, there's might be some people that we were playing with on Sunday that are better than Watson.
Mhm. It's true. Chargers, Browns. Chargers, this is a tough one to pick. Chargers 1.5 points.
I know. That's a
I'm
nice
riding
game.
the Winnie. I'm riding the Winnie train, and
Yeah.
I'm going for the rest of life. He's going to win the game somehow.
I think the
Yeah.
team's going to rally behind him. Like they're,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? They're tired of Watson. They're
Yeah,
tired
and
of
then,
it.
And then Harbaugh's going to stomp on him, and Herbert's going to win that game. Chargers. Outright.
I'll go
Yeah.
Browns.
All right. Commanders, Giants. The Commanders are only favored by 3.5, and the Giants are terrible. So
Yeah, that's one of those tricky division games. You know, there's the
Mhm.
matchups always just seem weird. Like, I feel like the Giants always are going to play them tough, but
yeah.
who
Been a
knows?
fast turnaround for the old Commanders,
Sure
eh?
has.
Wow.
Sure has.
You didn't. Yeah, you had a few hard things to say about Daniels at the start of the year.
I did.
Yeah.
We've
Mhm.
since
Hey, no one's
backtracked a little.
perfect. We
Exactly.
backtrack, eh?
Can't nail them
It
all.
happens, eh?
There was,
I don't
there
understand-
was a time when you were away, Stace, that he still was like, ooh. So I thought he saw a little window to weasel out of it.
Oh,
And he's
yeah?
like,
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm still have a bit of stock left, Stace, because it was too the stock was too low to sell, so I couldn't sell the stock. So I've still
Yeah.
got Jaden Daniels isn't good stock. And
Yeah.
the only thing I've got left is he had a shit game 2 games before.
Yeah.
His injury is very injury prone. And then he should have lost to the Bears if it wasn't for like a fluky tipped
Mm-hmm.
touchdown. So
The Hail
You
Mary,
just
yeah.
got to figure them
Yeah.
out, eh?
Well,
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
easy to run a Hail Mary when you're only going against 11 players.
yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And also Mariota came in and just dominated. So is it Cliff Kingsbury? Is
Ooh,
it
not
Jaden
a big
Daniels?
offense. Ooh.
We don't want
Yeah,
that,
hang
but
on to that stock.
I gotta hang on to it.
Maybe
Just
getting
a
rid
little
of Ron
small.
Rivers.
Might as well just ride it to the bottom.
Exactly. I've got a penny stock right now, so I might as well hold on to it. Speaking of the other stock I had that's terrible is Trevor Lawrence stock. Eagles
Yeah.
7.5. Eagles 7.5 point favorites over the Jags.
He just doesn't care.
No.
It doesn't seem like he cares about football, eh?
No.
He just
I don't know about that, but
And Stace, you missed it. I went last podcast. I went through his. They only had 2 wins. Well, they still only have 2 wins, but their next 5 games were Packers, which was a loss, Eagles, Vikings, Lions, Texans. So it's not going to get any easier for Trevor.
not good. Not good.
No. So I'm going to take the Jaguars. Actually, almost kept it close. It was a 3-point game, wasn't it, against your Packers?
Yeah, last minute field goal.
Mm-hmm.
So up and down, Love went out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
okay. Now Knack is pitching for the Dodgers. They're just mailing this game in. They're just going full bullpen and just giving up. This is nonsense. This guy's terrible.
Speaking of terrible, I texted this to you in game 1 when I saw the porn stash guy came out. The Yankees roll out in the 10th inning. They roll out some guy with a porn stash who hasn't played since September. And they're like, oh, it'll be fine. And then it's just dingers. He's gone. It's like game's over.
Yeah. That was sweet. But he came in and pitched yesterday. He was a little better. But he nailed it. You're like, this porn stash guy's not getting it done. And then Freddie, to the moon. Oh, Canada.
Yeah, sure was. Bears Cardinals. Ooh, a battle of we're not sure how good they are. Cardinals are 1-point favorites at home, which the big home field advantage of Glendale, Arizona.
In Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Those rabid fans.
Exactly.
That place is going to be half Bears fans.
I sure will.
At least. I'm still going Cardinals, though.
Okay.
I don't know. They've been playing well. They're scrappy.
Yeah, I agree. And to Kevin Backer's point, it's on a turf field, not grass.
Oh, yes. Take the Bears off the grass.
Yeah. Or is it? Oh, is it grass? Oh, they wheel it out, don't they? So maybe it is grass.
Yeah. That's tough.
Either way, it's not the.
It's still kind of. It's not real grass.
Exactly.
Manufactured grass.
Seahawks, Rams. Rams are 1.5-point favorites. Ooh.
Oh. Division game.
Tough.
The Seahawks are the shits lately.
Mm-hmm.
They need to clean it up before we're down there again, Stace, for our game.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's what I was saying. I said
what was
last
that
week.
What was the nonsense talking about? Like Canucks game or something?
You should be paying attention. So, Fraser, all the old football boys were going to the Packers Seahawks on the 15th, December 15th. So me and Stace, Bud, Nonis, Robbie, and cousin Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
And then just realized yesterday, there's 3 of them were out having beer somewhere. Just realized that the Bruins play in Vancouver on Saturday night. I'm like, well, might as well just tie it all together in one weekend trip, no?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Vancouver for the hockey game, and then a 2-hour drive down to Seattle for the football game on Sunday, and then wheel home Monday.
Yeah. Get some cheese in Bellingham on the way back up.
Some cheese.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
That makes a ton of sense.
Why wouldn't we, right? Probably like the old man will have to leave before the end of the game so you beat the traffic.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let's make that
I can't
happen.
wait.
So, Fraser, if you know anybody who's got Canucks tickets for December 14th, let them know we're looking.
Oh, I assume those got to be crazy expensive, huh? That's probably another drawback to it.
It might be tough. Might be tough to get.
When you have Stace's money, you don't worry about stuff like
That's
that.
true. Yeah, you just go to Europe and the bank account catches up.
Yeah.
That's right. Or just don't worry about it.
Oh,
yeah, credit card, just spend it.
Speaking of Stace, Packers Lions. This must be a line.
Whoa.
It must be a line of no Jordan Love because the Lions are 3.5 in Lambeau.
Yeah, he's the MRI was clean, so yeah, I don't know if he's playing though.
I think you got to sit him because don't you guys have a bye the week after?
Do we?
Yeah. I don't think you can
No.
sit him.
Oh, you have a bye. Oh, yeah, you do.
I think they won't take any chances for sure, right?
No,
I think
if you sit him, you're conceding the division.
Yeah.
Right? If you lose that game, you're 2.5 games back.
But do you want to?
division.
Do you worry about conceding the division versus like pulling what happened with what's the name in Tampa Bay and just like a pulled muscle? You try and play on it, you rip it. Now you're out for 5 weeks versus one.
This is true.
I guess, but
I have Luck as my. I'm still alive in the Guillotine League, and Love is my quarterback. So I
so you need him.
Light it up. But
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
All
you're
right.
putting in a bid for someone this week, anyways.
I got Mahomes
Jameis.
because
Oh yeah.
No, I got Mahomes because Love was already hurt once this year, and I kept him, so
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
Yeah. Colts Vikings. Oh yeah. Oh, I wish Flacco wasn't playing because I would be the Vikings all day with 5 points. I'm still
Yeah.
gonna take them, but I think it actually be a 3-point
No,
game.
I
The
go-
Colts are good with Flacco.
It's the Vikings.
Yeah. I may say Colts. The Vikings win by 3, but Colts can cover.
Yeah, the Flak attack will keep that close. He's in
Yeah.
a dome,
It's
no
going to be a
weather.
close one, but the Vikings need a win. They just dropped
they'll
2 in a
still-
row.
They'll still win, but I think Jonathan Taylor can run the ball well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flacco.
What did we say about that Rams game? Who did you go with the
Ooh.
Rams Seahawks?
I went Seahawks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because I called this one
yeah.
last week too. I said the Bills would blow them out. I think the Seahawks are a great tier 2 team. So they can beat all other tier 2 teams. They just have no chance against tier 1 teams.
When they got to step up and then they take a licking, yeah.
Yeah.
Stafford looks different, though, when he has his 2 receivers
Sure
out there.
does.
Sure does. And Seahawks defense is garbage. So if those 2 receivers are playing, I'm going Staffy.
Yeah,
Oh.
I am too.
Oh, is it a dinger for the Dodgers? Oh, maybe that was his last at bat.
Yep. The Fresh Prince of L.A., Will Smith.
What? Yeah, it sure
The
was.
Fresh Prince of L.A., baby. Best catcher in baseball.
Nice.
Maybe he lives in Bel Air, and it could be the Fresh Prince of Bel Air because Bel Air's in LA. So
No, we already had that. This is a different handle. This is a different Will
Okay.
Smith.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't you get it?
Yeah.
Fresh
I guess.
Prince of L.A.
All right,
Smith.
all right.
Come on.
not the-
There could be 2.
Get your
Yeah, but
wives.
they're each a prince of their own municipality.
Their own areas. He probably
Yeah.
lives in like Huntington Beach. He's the Fresh Prince of Huntington
How
Beach.
is Will Smith doing now? Is he rebounding?
I think so.
Is he back?
Rebounding.
Well, from when him and
Oh,
Dude,
it's, last time
when-
we saw him, like
when
he
they had the
was
brouhaha there.
smacking poor Chris Rock in the mouth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Chris
Mhm.
Rock? Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
very nice.
Was
Deserved
it?
it.
What?
Did he?
Yeah.
No.
I don't
I'm
know.
team
He's-
with I'm team Will Smith because Chris Rock was like crying about it. Oh, cry. He wasn't accepting his apology. Wasn't like letting Will Smith call him to apologize, and then he just used it as material on his little road show he did. And it's like, all right, so you just want to use it for money, or do you want to actually like be a man and suck it up and take an apology?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's tough to be like, hey man, I just slapped you in the face on national TV and it was
Yeah.
all over the internet and everyone saw it. But I'm sorry.
He's calling out his wife who had a medical disease. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
his
both you
wife's-
guys.
His
I
wife's
think it was the
fucking banging the
marital-
fucking his
Yeah, I
son's
think
friend.
that's what the discussion was about. It wasn't
Yeah.
about her medical issue. It was about her choice in other men.
Yeah.
No, Chris Rock said something that she should be the next G.I. Jane because she was bald from her alopecia medical condition. That could have been cancerous. We don't know. So
Oh.
that's why Will Smith hit
That's
him.
not
So.
very nice. Yeah, you're
Exactly.
right, but I think he also hinted at the fact that she was banging another dude and Will had to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too.
Well,
Dan
yeah,
Campbell.
basically-
Maybe was that Dan Campbell?
Was it
Campbell.
Dan?
Yeah,
Is
it
it
might have been
Danny?
might have been
That's
Dan
tough.
Campbell.
That's tough.
Last time they
That's
played the
heavy.
Rams.
Yeah.
But you would if
Ding dong.
if you're Chris Rock, you'd be like, well, I guess I had that coming.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather get slapped by Will Smith than Dan Campbell.
That's right.
Last game, Chiefs Bucks. Chiefs are favored by 8.5. I don't have the numbers, but I don't think the Chiefs have covered. They've maybe covered once this year
Yeah,
at
That's-
best.
that's backdoor cover city from Baker.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lots of
Absolutely.
points. Like all day backdoor cover.
I
That should
agree.
be his nickname, backdoor bait. Well,
Hmm.
that's not a great nickname. Backdoor cover Baker.
That's a tough. I don't know if he's buying that one.
I don't think he
He's
would
not,
like that one.
He's not back on old backdoor Baker.
Backdoor
think he
Baker
would.
it is. I love Backdoor
Boy,
Baker.
I hope that one doesn't stick. That's not a great
Yeah.
nickname.
No, it's not.
All right, guys. Well,
Oh,
Any
Yankees
other-
are breaking in the Marlboro Man. Have you seen this guy that's coming in to pitch
No.
for the Yanks? Oh, he looks like he's smoked all the darts, like every
Ooh.
one of them.
Nice.
It's this tall, skinny lefty with a greasy stash, and he's
So
only
that-
like 30, but he looks like he's 54.
so
He's
they've got
nasty though.
the Marlboro Man. They've got the porn star. They've got every type of pitcher out here.
They are quite a thing. But
Are there any
he's coming
elite?
to face Otani.
Oh, are there any elite pitchers in the World Series? Because I haven't heard like, oh, this guy's incredible or anything like that. Am I missing? Or are they all just kind of good?
No,
one
like the
next
Yankee
level?
starter from game one. He's like the highest paid pitcher in the game. Yoshi, the Japanese guy the Dodgers got this offseason, he's makes ridiculous amounts of money. He's good. Walker Buehler, actually, who pitched last night, he now is 3 World Series starts. He's gone 6 innings in all of them, and he's given up 1 run. So that's pretty prime time stuff. No one else has ever done that.
All right.
Yeah, but Garrett Cole for the Yanks, he's a dude. He's nasty and huge contract. So there's star power everywhere. Oh,
yeah, there really is.
Showtime.
Okay.
Things are happening.
Double.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, good podcast. Do you next week if Stace is not in Africa or on a trip somewhere?